Today's show is brought to you by Even Keel Fish Shack.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome bay with shafafa on the side.
Welcome one and all to another edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. The man himself
What happened?
is getting he's in San Francisco. He has to futz around to get us onto the now 204,000 strong Let's See South Florida. We are here at Even Keel Fish Shack. His weather is gloomy and his weather is a still gray day. That is not the case here at Even Keel Fish Shack, as he comes to you from San Francisco without sea lions, which is something I don't think I've ever seen.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How you doing today, Lubie, Defo? I am coming to you from the world-famous Fisherman Wharf, and I don't even know what is going on. I don't see any sea lions. I don't see any
You look
people.
like you're
There's
at
no.
Meadows. Are you at the tent?
It's
No.
pretty gloomy out here. All I have is my daughter in the background here. She's very cold in a winter jacket
It's cold
because
out there?
it's I think it's the old Mark Twain line
Yeah.
is the coldest winter I ever spent was summer in San Francisco
Yeah.
because it's a little bit blustery. It's probably like 50 degrees, but it feels like maybe 35.
This is
And
why
I
I
get
used to laugh when I lived in LA about the people in the NoCal, as they call it.
yeah, it's
It's killer up there.
it can be glorious here, but right now I gotta admit it's a little bit gloomy. And you see, obviously, this is the world famous Fisherman's Wharf. This is all these little fishing vessels and trawlers and things that go out crabbing in the bay. And again, I don't know if everybody's watching too much Fox News and they all got scared away from San Francisco and some of these West Coast cities. But I'm here to tell you that it's actually pretty nice, easy parking too. And let me tell you this: cheaper to park on a street right in the heart of the tourist Fisherman's Wharf area than in Lauderdale by the Sea or Fort Lauderdale. I got 2 hours of parking for $3.25.
Oh, wow. That's
Oh
a
my
bargain.
God.
So
I was about to get whacked for $8.50 on my park and pay or whatever that is, pay by phone. But unfortunately, somehow there was a disconnect with my credit card. So I go to one of the machines. That one didn't work. It was spitting out all kinds of numbers on the license plate. So now I got to go across the parking lot. It's 150 degrees here today, Mike. So you're not missing anything.
well, cut that number
It
in
was
a
Schmidt City, but
Hmm.
it cost me $5 for like an hour and change.
Well, it is not Schwitz City here. We actually took a beautiful walk this morning around Dolores Park and went to this great world famous bakery breakfast spot called Tartine. It's in the Mission area, which is close to where we're staying. I'm staying with an old college buddy. Really nice R&R. Yesterday we had a great dim sum lunch that included all kinds of great dumplings and also roasted squab, which my daughter told me is actually translates to pigeon, le pigeon. But it was roasted squab, and they actually served it with the little head and beak on the side.
Yeah, that
And
one was
that's
weird.
I didn't know if you downloaded
How
that,
about
but
fries? You couldn't have just ordered some sweet potato fries on the
I
side?
tell you what, we got some
Maybe some
white
relish?
white rice on the side, and that was good. I refrained from nibbling on the eyes or the beak or anything like that. It looked very crispy, but we did have a great lunch yesterday. Then we had Dungeness crab last night for dinner at my great college friend Rob's house. He did Dungeness crab and a flank steak, and it was a big celebration mode because it's kind of odd here where you get to watch the game during happy hour, like from
Yeah, it
5
was
to
like
8
5.
p.m. Yeah, Pacific time. And it's great. And then it's like dinner time at 8 o'clock, and we had a couple of nice bottles of wine. A toast to the Panthers, 2 games away. Now I find myself in the odd position of actually rooting for Edmonton to win one,
Oh,
so
to
it
get your
goes to
game
7
7.
games. I got my 7-game bet action going. But what'd you think of that game last night, Defo? Pretty impressive, eh?
Well, I mean, I don't want to go into cliches, but a pivotal game 3 has now set up a pivotal game 4.
Yep.
I know you would appreciate that analysis. It's very in depth. A lot of people probably have to try and figure out what the hell is this guy saying. But if you think about it, we had a pivotal game 3, and it now leads to a pivotal game 4. That would be
Well,
my assessment. Lubie
well, I'd
loved it.
say
I loved it too. You know what? Because it looked like the Panthers were going to crack Edmonton at some point, and you were just hoping it would be in this game that they wouldn't go into some kind of malaise. They've had a couple of times during the postseason where they came home and you were thinking everything's going to be great and they lost.
Yep.
But they really took it to them last night. They got them totally frustrated. So very dominating performance. And Lubie's favorite player, Sergei Bobrovsky, has risen to the occasion. And this Skinner looks shaky to me. I mean, they had to yank him in this game. So I think big advantage, even though it's only 2-1 to the Florida Panthers now.
14 playoff wins down, 2 more to go for a cup repeat. So Champagne not quite on ace yet. I do think Edmonton will come roaring back and maybe make a better showing for themselves. But yeah, they were firing on all cylinders. And what I worry about is like last time they scored 6 goals in a playoff
They
game,
were shut out.
they came back with a shutout. And as I know because I spent $700 to watch that futile effort. Also a home game when they could have
went out of like 30 playoff
Yeah,
games. You go to
exactly.
the one direct game.
Yeah, that's
There's a stat-
typical
there's
me.
a
They
stat
big money to
that
do
they
it.
have 11 games where they scored 5 or more goals, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
What does that say, Mike Mayo? Maybe you should stay away.
Yeah,
I don't
stay
know.
away.
Do you have tickets
Yeah,
for
well,
games? Well, no,
I'll-
you wouldn't. You'd be in Edmonton for game 7.
No, I'm going to be. I possibly will be back for a game 6 in Sunrise because I'll be flying back to the East Coast next Tuesday, a week from today, on the 17th, which happens to be my 59th birthday. So maybe I'll give myself
Happy
a birthday present when I get back. We'll be doing a show at Casa D'Angelo in Aventura next Tuesday. That's going to be fun. But meanwhile, here we are. You guys today are at Even Keel Fish Shack. I am in the empty fish shack. I mean, it's nobody here except my
Looks dead.
very cold daughter who looks pretty miserable. Just
The
wait
one
on-
highlight, though, and I've been thinking about this for the last couple of days since Louis told me what was going on today. I mean, how could you not do a big bite on one of
Oh,
those
yeah.
crab
We're going-
sandwiches at
Don't
the
you
wharf?
worry. When we take that first break, we're going to walk over to the other side.
Those
Stands.
things are great.
And they have all the stands are open. They have the bread bowls with the chowder. They have the Dungeness crab. They have the crab rolls. They don't have any people buying anything now. Now it's 11:08
Yeah, it's
Pacific
early.
time.
It's a little early for you guys.
Not
They didn't
quite
even
much.
get up
Oh, I
on
did. Finally, there's some stragglers coming out onto the pier here in the wharf.
Were you out and about yesterday? Like, has it been like that everywhere, or that just it's the morning?
A little bit in the morning. Yesterday we were out and about. We took this really nice hike on the trail. They call it the Land's End Trail, which is where the San Francisco Harbor meets the Pacific. And there's a place called the Cliff House that was a famous restaurant that's now closed. It's undergoing renovations, but around there, it's actually a national park area called Land's End, and you walk this trail that it loops around, and you go towards where the Golden Gate Bridge is, and get some spectacular views if there wasn't any fog. But yesterday was kind of a kind of also overcast, cold, wintry day, but we did a nice 3-mile hike and actually had to climb stairs. It was a little bit grueling there. It was like the equivalent, my iPhone said, of climbing 16 flights of stairs, this kind of hill that we had to climb. And at the end of it, I was ready to keel over. So here we are, even keel.
Honor of Keel.
Yeah. So,
It's
but
not a
meanwhile,
place to teach somebody how to drive a stick shift
No,
either.
no.
If you have a first-time starter with a stick shift and you're at the top
Oh,
of
no.
the hills,
Yeah.
it's not pleasant.
so the most bizarre part of being around San Francisco and is basically these driverless cars now, the Waymos. Have you seen or heard of this? They're very
Not a
prevalent
fan.
here.
Not a fan at all. It's bad
Uh,
enough when there is a driver.
Yes.
No driver. I mean, in some circumstances here in South Florida, may be better. I would trust that option more, but I don't know, it scares me a little bit, Mike Mayo. It really does.
Well,
Oh, you're
it's-
driving San Francisco?
No,
So-
I mean with no driver, they got driverless cars.
It's
Oh, is that
basically
really a thing, though?
It's it's unbelievable. They're all over the place. It's called Waymo, Waymo. It's started by Google,
Way
and
more
it's
than I want to take in.
and it's basically you download the app like Uber and you summon these cars, and there's nobody in it. It's just the steering wheel with
So how
an
do you
empty
tip?
Wait,
front
I mean,
seat.
that would be a big issue
Yeah,
unless
do
you
you
South
tip?
Florida.
Who are you tipping?
You
Why
tip
would you tip?
the non-driver.
My daughter is fascinated. We're going to get in one later just to kind of video it, but it's spooky because it's like I wouldn't trust being on the road with other drivers. And well, what's happened now is they're being summoned in certain areas in LA and then just set on fire. And it's
Yeah.
become like a anti-technology, anti-everything
No
protest.
problem.
Simple solution there: send in the Marines.
Yeah, well,
That's simple. Yeah, simple. That's a simple solution. Yeah.
luckily, there have been some demonstrations that turned a little bit contentious here in San Francisco on Sunday night, and it wasn't as bad last night, but they've been assembling, protesters across from the ICE facilities, which is downtown near the Transamerica building. But most of the city is business as usual, and that means just you see a lot of homeless people sprawled out on the streets. Some of them strung out, and some of them just, passed out. But it's like any other major city in America. It's really no worse. I mean, there are parts of Fort Lauderdale now, and of course parts of New York, and every place that has its homeless issues. I say San Francisco gets a bad rap. It's still a great city. It's a beautiful city when you walk around, you get those vistas from the hills. And that's it. I love it here. We're here for a few days, and then we're going to be making our way up the coast, eventually making our way to Portland. And I'll be chiming in again next on Friday when you guys are at Gulfstream for a 10 Palms edition. And I understand Ken, the professor, is going to be joining us on Friday. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then
we just got some grub here. It looks fantastic.
that's good. Oh, yeah. So what do you got going on? And then we got a lot of things to talk about. We've got a contest tiebreaker to get concluded. We also need to talk about some of the summer specials there at Even Keel. They got a lot of good ones. And then last but not least, we're going to be talking about it is the return, edition number 2 of Pearl Jam by the Sea. It is the Oyster Festival that we launched in conjunction with Brad and Dave, our friends at Even Keel Fish Shack, along with our friends Phil and Kate from the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival. And here on the Lunchbox, we're co-presenters of Pearl Jam by the Sea number 2. It is a celebration of oysters and summer and just laying back and sipping and slurping and having a good old time. Unlimited oysters. And that week, again, it's going to be Saturday, August 9th from 12 to 3 p.m. There's going to be a VIP hour where you get in early and get some extra goodies. And it's going to be also unlimited raw oysters, unlimited sparkling, wine and other drinkables. And then this year we're going to be also having a big paella drum. Brad and Dave, we're going to be whipping up some
Speaking of
paella.
Brad,
Yeah. Is he there?
right here.
There he is. All right. What's going on, Brad?
Dr. Mayo, where are you at, man?
I am at the world famous Fisherman's Wharf in San
Look at
Francisco. Me and my very cold daughter, and we had a great breakfast this morning at Tartine Bakery. Have you been out to San Francisco much, Brad? It's a great food town.
It's been like maybe 18 years ago. Long time.
It's a great food city, and
super good food city.
During the break, I'll go out and grab either one of those chowder bowls. I think it's a good day for chowder that they serve. The sourdough loaves of bread.
What's the weather? What's the temp? It's like
I think it's
70s, right?
50 it's 50 degrees.
Chilly?
No, his daughter's cold.
Wind chill of about 38. And here's my daughter is in her winter jacket. She's completely freezing, and she's not happy with me right now because I dragged her along. But how are you doing today? You're ready for a little sojourn too,
Good,
right?
man. Yeah, going back home tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Ohio. Yeah. It's been like 8 months, so
Oh, wow.
I only get to go back twice a year anymore. Just Even Keel's so busy, we gotta keep manning the ship. But no, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm very, very, very excited. Counting down a minute.
So I just announced, and we put up on the screen that we are bringing back by popular demand, and it was a great time for
it was a massive hit.
all oyster lovers and people who like to sip sparkling wines and beverages. Pearl Jam by the Sea 2, August 9th, Saturday, 12 to 3 p.m. You can get your tickets now. The website is live. You go to oysterpearljam.eventbrite.com, or just go to eventbrite.com and type in Oysters, Lauderdale by the Sea, or Even Keel, Pearl Jam. It'll all come up
Speaking
there.
of which,
We had oysters.
Wow.
Oh, and you got some oysters in front of you. and it's going to be a fine time. National Oyster Day, for some reason, Defo, is that week. It's earlier that
Oh, yeah?
week. I think it's
Nice.
like August 5th or 6th. Now, you don't think of the sweltering days of summer as necessarily oyster season, but I think that's a fine time to be.
Well, I think in the Northeast, it's
a big deal.
It's peak oyster time. Yeah,
That's correct. Yes. And we don't know exactly the origin of the oysters that we will be using, but they will be from the Atlantic coast, somewhere up the coast there.
Well, yeah.
Right?
Fingers crossed. We're gonna try and get. We had an issue. We're trying to get those Florida oysters.
Oh,
you
nice.
know, from Indian River. You know, somewhere up, where
Yep.
like Cocoa Beach area is. Last year they had the red tide issue.
Yes, right when
So we had to go. I think we went with the Malpec last year. So we went with like a Nova Scotian oyster for everybody last year. But either way, we're going to get the freshest, the best, the nicest oyster we can possibly get. And I think we got 1,500 last year, and I think we're going for 2,000 this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
I just remember you running around a lot.
Well, we gotta try and plan it out. We're gonna. It's whatever's best for our guests, right? So we're gonna make it as easy as for them as possible. I think we got Mike and I are talking about doing some other food options for everybody.
Yep. That's a good call.
Which is gonna be great. But yeah, we're gonna try and figure out to make it what's best and more accessible and like free ranging for our guests for that day. But it's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be
and I know we talked about adding a component where we're going to have like a big paella steel drum, so that people will be able to avail themselves of things besides oysters and a delicious paella, presumably with some great seafood stuff, some shrimp and some other things in there. And that's going to be a new component, new wrinkle. And I believe, we're going to also have the VIP where you get a seat that's either at the bar or inside and some extra goodies coming from the kitchen. And you get early access. I think you get in there from 12 to 1, and general admission is from 1 to 3. And again, tickets online now. I believe the general admission this year is going to be $85. And then we're going to also have the VIP tickets, I believe, priced at $125. It's a great deal for unlimited.
And you still got the Bellini station too. So don't
Oh, right.
bottomless Bellinis. That's all included in that too. And I think last year we had maybe like 7 or 8 different juices to go with some sparkling wine. So that was a huge hit last year too.
I think we called that the Vitalogy bar.
Yeah.
No, it was definitely vital. And what's interesting is the summers here are not like the summers there, but you wouldn't notice it. This place was mobbed. It was such a blast, and like everyone was having such a good time.
Yeah.
And like the champagne was flowing, the oysters were flowing. Brad was doing sprints. So I'm looking forward to a different edition.
6'5" just carrying the oysters trays above everyone else. But it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Yeah, we're just going to build on what we did last year and make it even better. So we can.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a good day, and hopefully the weather will cooperate and it won't be too hot, and it'll be nice and sunny, and it'll be a fine time. So again,
it's going to be hot. We don't know if it's going to be sunny or not.
Maybe it'll be overcast.
I can wish. Meanwhile, some of the big seagulls. I feel like I'm in a Hitchcock movie now because some of these big seagull birds are swarming and squawking now. But so I'm going to be moving away from them so they don't pick my face apart. But why don't we take our first break? And Brad, we're going to be talking about other things. You got all kinds of great summer specials and deals going on. At Even Keel.
I'll come back with you.
Yeah, so just sit tight. You guys chow down on some lunch, and then maybe I'll go find a chowder bowl here on Fisherman's Wharf. But let's take the first break, and we'll come back with more with Brad, Defo, and Lubie at Even Keel Fish Shack after these words.
For the finest poultry and the freshest fish, Delaware Chicken Farm and Seafood Market, located at 4191 North State Road 7 in Hollywood, open 7 days. Since 1951, a South Florida tradition for stone crab in season, Thanksgiving turkeys, holiday feasts, and everyday eating. Great steaks, house-made sausage, and prepared foods, too. Delaware is not just a market, it's a celebration of taste, quality, and old-fashioned customer service with a smile. Sign up for their weekly email flyer at DelawareChicken.com and tell them Mike Mayo and the Lunchbox sent you. For the finest and authentic Greek cuisine, Taverna Kima is the place to go. 6298 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton. It's been around for nearly 2 decades. Every day is a feast with grilled lamb and fish, house-made spinach pie and moussaka, gyros, traditional dips, mezes, with soft, warm pita. It's open 7 days for lunch and dinner with happy hour daily from 3 to 6 p.m., indoor, outdoor, private dining. So celebrate life at Taverna Kima. For reservations and information, go to tavernakima.com. When I get a craving for real Southern barbecue, Fat Boys Barbecue is the place that I call home. Cooked low and slow with proper smoke and dry rub goodness, Fat Boys has some of the best ribs, brisket, burnt ends, pulled pork, and chicken around. 5 delectable sauces and the tastiest collard greens, candied yams, and cornbread this side of heaven. 4 locations, including Deerfield, Coral Springs, Cypress Creek Road, and their newest location in downtown Fort Lauderdale, 706 South Federal Highway. Open 7 days with great lunch specials, online ordering, delivery, catering, and food trucks for your next event. To order, go to fatboysbarbecue.com today. That's Fat Boys with a Z, as in amazing. Southern comfort food from a scratch kitchen, delicious drinks and house-made spirits from a craft bar, a great vibe inside and out with a spacious patio. I'm talking about Batch New Southern Kitchen and Tap, Fort Lauderdale, in the heart of the city at 525 North Federal Highway. It's open 7 days for lunch, dinner, and weekend brunch with classics like fried chicken and waffles and shrimp and grits, and creative items like pecan-crusted salmon and a fried green tomato BLT. And the drinks? Smooth sipping and so good. There's convenient free parking and a garage next door, happy hour at the bar, an entire patio, 4 to 7 Monday to Friday, and live music every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's pet and people friendly and with cozy fire pits for when the temperature dips. For reservations and more information, go to batchsouthernkitchen.com. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, upscale food in a down-home setting, the chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. For casual yet sophisticated contemporary American cuisine, Burton's Grill and Bar. Now with 2 South Florida locations, 1003 South University Drive in Plantation and 5580 North Military Trail in Boca. I've become a huge fan of this place. Great food and hospitality, family friendly, a full gluten-free menu, and a staff that's very mindful of guest allergies and special dietary needs. They're open 7 days with an all-day menu, weekend brunch, and happy hour specials. And oh, don't miss that short rib grilled cheese or their famed key lime pie. So good. They offer catering and delivery, and download the Burton's app for extra specials and bonuses, including $15 to sign up. Go to burtonsgrill.com for more information.
All right, we're back. We're back on the Lunchbox. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good. Well, look what I got. I got a sourdough bread bowl for lunch. It's lunchtime. We're at Guardino's since 1908. That's older than Joe's Stone Crab.
Yep.
And we've now moved indoors, but right at the corner here where Fisherman's Wharf is, all the little stands, and we're going to get ourselves a little bit of lunch and sustenance. And you guys got some lunch in front of you. What's on the table there today, gentlemen?
What did you guys get? They got
Fish and chips.
the
It's the best fish and chips around.
We got some fresh oysters, obviously with our dill cocktail, champagne beanie, that some fresh horseradish. The other thing too, Mikey, is we got our lunch special that we're running for the summer, which is grilled or blackened or just salt and peppered, however you want your piece of local fish, on some steamed rice and a house salad for $13. Quite the deal. Yeah.
I saw that the other day. It looked great. And again, you can't beat that deal. Fresh fish. And you guys expertly prepare it. And it's with the salad and the rice.
Steamed
$13, right?
$13.
And that's every weekday, Monday through Friday?
Monday through Friday from 11 to 4.
Oh, 11 to 4.
Yeah, we're running it for lunch.
Wow,
yeah,
wow, nice.
yeah, we're gonna run all the way up to like happy hour.
Oh my god.
That's great. But
yeah.
wait, there's more. There's also now a Thursday half price burger special.
So
correct?
we've got the Monday all you can eat mussels. We got Tuesday $2 oysters. We got Wednesday half off bottles of wine and dollar jerk wings, Jamaican jerk wings. And then Thursday is our half off our famous EK
Oh, and it's
burger.
a burger that is
It's our burger with the fries.
not a special.
Not a special. It's half off.
Oh,
half
geez.
off on Thursdays. From
Yeah.
from 4. Well, I think we're just gonna run it. We might just run it all day. I'm
Oh,
not even
wow.
Run it all day. And that's a
Run it all day.
double patty smash burger
double
with
patty
the
smash
special
burger.
sauce.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my
And you
God.
got the cheese. Do you also have like the bacon?
Bacon.
Is it-
His bacon is on it.
Ben's bacon with the caramel, the onion jam with a little bit of apple cider vinegar,
Holy
and
crap.
honey.
It-
Yeah.
It's a great burger, and it's one of those things that people don't think because obviously you can kill Fish Shack, seafood you're known for, but that burger is worthy. And
Yeah, it's
for
fantastic.
like $10.50, it's
Yeah.
a
Holy crap.
steal,
I mean, it's like
steal, and a
you can't even go
deal.
to Burger Pie and get that.
No,
Yeah.
you can't.
Yeah.
Is it served with fries or
Yeah, we get
fries?
some fries. Yeah,
When it
yeah.
comes
yeah.
with
Put it up.
fries.
Comes with
And
the fries.
that's like some of South Florida's best, hand cut fresh
No,
French
it really
fries.
is.
It's a dry aged sirloin is what we use for our
Oh,
burger
wow.
patty.
Oh my god.
Yeah, great. Props to Sunshine Provisions. Those are the guys that
Yeah,
hook
they
us
do a
up. They
great-
got their
great
burger,
Yeah.
their burger laboratory is what they call it, and created a burger for us. Yes, it's what 6 years ago now. We've been running it. So
Mike Saperstein, Evan David do a great,
Yeah, those are
great
good
job
guys,
with
man.
Sunshine Provisions. Meanwhile, do you want to see me eat clam chowder out of a bowl? Look at this top of
How's it
this
look?
sourdough loaf. I'm
that
going,
looks so
It looks so
freaking
freaking
awesome,
good.
man.
No, that's
and like you're supposed to like dunk it,
It's one of the best
and
things.
then it gets it.
bread, a soup in a bread bowl.
Yeah.
I would eat that
No.
every day.
You see it? You get a good picture of that.
Yeah,
Oh
nice.
man,
And you want to see chowder run down my beard and my chin? There we go.
not really,
Mm.
but since you said
Mm,
it,
that's
We
good.
could watch
So-
Jerry Garcia eat out there. in San Francisco.
Yeah, really
Did
does.
he ever eat, or was he just on the
Yeah,
cocaine?
exactly.
Just on
He
substance.
was
Exactly.
he was tripping. Meanwhile, my daughter is now kicking me, saying, "Stop! Don't do that." I'm embarrassing her, which is what I live for. She's gonna hurt me later, though. We're going shopping, and she needs to buy some,
Yeah, you'll
I
make up
guess,
for it later.
winter gear. Yeah, oh, believe me, I'm gonna pay. And then, of course, you got your usual specials that you run all year long. The Monday Muscle Madness for $19, which is
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
And
Muscle Man, the $2 oysters on Tuesday, and then the half off bottles of wine and the jerk wings.
Yeah,
Dollar wings.
We're actually Dave and I are kind of doing like a day-to-day promo. So during Panthers games, we're doing dollar wings too.
Really?
So, yeah. So the announcement to everybody, if you want to swing by during I mean, there might only be 2 more games left. The Panthers looked really good last night, but either way, during Panthers games, we're going to be doing dollar wings too. So swing by.
That's
swing
great.
by
Very
and watch.
good.
We'll have the sound on. We actually turn the sound on for the Panthers games here
Nice.
instead of having the music. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of
It's
fun.
a nice setting to take in some of these games. And look, I hope there's more than 2 games left because I'm having so much fun watching this, and I got a lot of money on the series going 7 games. So at this
You would have
point,
thought after the first 2 going to
Yeah,
double
war.
I mean,
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. First time ever, and I think in NHL history where
Yep.
the first 2 games of a finals going into overtime, let alone double overtime, and now they just you come back to Sunrise, and the boys are playing at home, and they just kind of they really showed up
blowouts
last night.
happen, but at least now, look, if they get game 3, if game 4 are in the bag, and then they're up 3-1, it looks pretty good. And then, but you never know what happened last year. They blew a 3-0 lead.
Game
So,
at a time. It was a nice game.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
and
Move
no
on.
better place to check it out if you're getting dollar wings. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
giving coefficient.
but everybody's into it now. Although not so much in San Francisco. I went out on the streets today and I said, did you see that game last night? How about Reinhardt? How about that Bennett? And they looked at me like I had 3 heads. And
Yeah, they're not really hockey towns.
I can't see San Francisco being a very big sports town. Like, I mean, you got the Giants.
They're like their Niners and the Giants. That's
Got the Giants.
No, they love their Warriors.
And the Warriors, they
Right.
love the
Right,
Warriors.
right.
They
It's
love the
true.
Warriors.
That's
You got to remember, the Warriors used to play across the bay in Oakland.
Right,
but
right.
Since they
Now they're
moved
playing
into that,
in San Francisco.
that shiny new Chase Center, which is in San Francisco proper, they become a huge
There's
draw.
not a big
And
hockey town.
Not a big hockey
LA
town,
has
that's what I
hockey,
meant.
but
Right.
San Francisco's not really.
San Jose has hockey,
San Jose,
which is
San
further
Francisco,
down the 101. But no, I imagine the ratings here for the Edmonton, Florida series
Exactly.
not very high. But we did watch it where I was staying last night, and everybody was entertained. And the brawls. I mean, it was old time hockey last night where they're just pummeling each other. And
It looked like
little
the
bit.
kitchen on busy day.
It looked like the Oyster Fest.
It was crazy to me when Edmonton, like, they were getting their butt whooped, and then they decided, like, let's just fight everybody.
That's my favorite thing about hockey. Like once it's over, they're like, you know what? Let's just beat the crap out of them and hope they get a penalty.
If I was a fan of Edmonton, I was like, where was the fight 25 minutes ago? Like, now, you're down 5-1. Now you're just going to want to fight everybody. Like, come on, man. That's
great.
Actually,
come on.
Hey, so you want my review on the clam chowder bowl?
Yeah,
yes.
World famous Gordini. A little bit on the thinner side, which again, I don't mind a thinner chowder, but it needs a little salt and it needs a little kick. So I'm gonna dispatch my daughter to go get some salt and Tabasco.
Is it hearty?
If-
Is there like a lot of like the clams
Well, I
and all
mean,
the stuff in it?
I see some potatoes, I see some like scallions, and there's some clams and minced chopped clams in here.
You know what? You know
Would
what,
that
Mike?
run you?
It's,
How
it's
much
still
was it?
early there, right? So I
Yeah.
bet if that soup sits probably all
It'll
day,
get
like,
thicker all day.
I bet
Yeah,
by like
you're right.
3-4 o'clock today,
It'll
it'll.
be thicker.
Yeah.
Harder.
It hasn't had time to coalesce or
Yes, there you
congeal,
go.
as the case
Right.
may be.
What
But
did this
yeah,
call
you're right.
cost you, Mayo Man?
I-
How much was it?
Let's see. It was $13.99 plus tax. I just gave him a $20 bill and told him to keep it. So
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
that's
We'll get the
how
bread.
I
Okay,
roll.
welcome back.
Look at that.
Exactly.
Oh, my daughter got salt and pepper. So Brad, I guess what's it been like over the last few weeks? I know the rain puts a little sometimes puts a crimp on things, but it's Defo said when he rolls by sometimes at night, it's been
You guys been doing
got
well.
We
some nice
did good.
action.
Yeah.
We did. It's been a good summer. It's been up a little bit from last summer.
No, nice.
Yeah. Weather's kind of been holding out.
No, we haven't had a
which
lot of
has been
rain.
Great. Yeah. No, it's been good. It's been okay. It's been okay. We've got a amazing. We've always had a great staff, but we've got a unbelievable staff now. So we're able to kind of staff a little bit less, I guess, and everybody can kind of hold their own and take care of a little bit more stuff, which has been helping the business out too. But no, it's been really, really good. The sushi sake next door opening up has kind of helped
Nice.
drive a little more
Oh, yeah?
traffic.
Okay.
Really?
Drive a
Oh,
little more
okay.
traffic. Yeah.
I was wondering because they did finally get open, and it is right next to you. And I don't know if like it brings more people, curiosity
Good
seekers who
guys.
see.
No, it is what it is.
Different
It's not competitive. So
No,
like
they're
it's just bring people around. Again, drive more traffic to the corner.
Yeah.
Showcase what we got going on, and then they want to hit that place one night and then come back to us the next night. That's totally. It's kind of how that's how it goes in this
That's how it
neighborhood.
works. Yep.
People are here for 6-7 days and they want to go to a different place every single night. So
Nice.
we're totally accepting of that. But yeah, it's been good.
Cool.
It's been okay.
And speaking of sushi, I'm going for a sushi lunch after we get done here with the show today, and after my daughter hurts me by buying the entire Brandy Melville store. Do you know this Brandy Melville brand? I guess like kids or teens and 20-somethings love it. It's like some worldwide brand, and my daughter is obsessed with it. She has
Was
to
it
go
clothing?
to every
Is it a clothing?
Yeah,
brand?
it's clothing.
It's cold. It's
Oh,
cold.
okay,
there.
okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
$400
and
jacket.
She's going to need this for one day.
Exactly.
Go back to Florida. Yeah, go
Because
back
it's
to
not
Florida.
good enough for when it's really cold, and it's too much for
Yeah,
here.
right.
yeah, she's gonna
You won't
buy
be
every
wearing that
long
at Target.
sleeve.
Yeah,
Yeah, wait,
yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Actually, Tallahassee, it was unbelievably
cold in
cold. They had a snowstorm. Remember they got the
Yeah.
school got
Well,
shut for
Tallahassee
like
actually gets pretty
4
cold.
days. They actually had like an ice snowstorm that cut out power out there. So yeah, she
Isn't
will
it
get
funny?
to use some long sleeve pullovers if she gets it.
Just keep telling
some
yourself
stuff.
that,
Yeah,
Mike.
exactly.
Yeah,
Keep
that's it.
reminding yourself, she can't wear it all the time.
That's it.
Totally
So so Ohio, what do you got planned up there? Is there any good eating up where you're from?
well,
Youngstown, right?
we're not. So we not specifically like we're Youngstown area. So
Oh, it's like a real
but we
deal.
are doing on Friday when I fly in. I'm playing golf. First thing I do when I get there Thursday
Nice.
morning.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, get out.
amazing golf in Northeast
What's the weather
Ohio.
like there?
82.
Okay, so it's like nice.
82. Yeah.
Where you at,
82 's
Memorial? You're going to be at Memorial?
No. Well, we're Northeast Ohio, so
Oh,
just below
Muirfield.
Cleveland.
What is
Well, I'm
Muirfield?
going to be 45 minutes from the PGA Championship.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Which is,
nice.
I'm actually flying to Pittsburgh to go home. So
it's
and just across the border.
is it Oakmont? It's the U.S. Open,
Oakmont,
I think,
the
right?
U.S. Open.
Oakmont,
Sorry, yeah, Oakmont. So about 45 minutes from my house.
And that's
Wow.
this weekend, right? It's always
Yeah.
Father's Day weekend. So, Depot, do you have any action down? Any picks of golfers
I'm
that
trying
are
to figure
live
it out.
now?
I was looking at some long shots today. This guy, Ben Griffin, I don't know if I believe it, but he's been there and thereabouts of late. 55-1. There's no romance in betting Scotty Scheffler, is there? I mean,
No.
Not at this point.
Do you
No,
bet
not anymore.
Scheffler just so you can pick 3 other long shots?
Exactly. Yeah, throw him in a parlay or something.
I was going to
Right,
say
yeah.
you put him with other people.
But
Did
no,
you bet exactas in the golf? I don't know.
That's what I want to know. That would be a good thing. Throw them in an exacta box. And
But there's a lot of really, really pretty farming area around where I grew up, and right now it's berry season. So we're gonna take the nephews and my sister's family. We're gonna go to the farms and pick some berries and stuff like that.
Nice.
And then the Amish come out and they're all over the place with their little stands. So we're gonna do some. I got some stuff planned to cook when I'm home. We're gonna be doing a lot of good Ohio produce. Meat,
corn. You do the corn.
Oh yeah, corn. I think corn's just coming into season. So
yeah,
corn's
usually
a little later
July.
this year. Right. It's a little July and August. But yeah, the produce right now, the tomatoes, the peppers, the berries are in full bloom up there. So I'm just excited, man. I'm at my family.
Isn't there a saying about the corn? Is like knee high?
My dad would be so mad that I don't remember that. he grew up on 800 acres. He had 400 acres of corn and 400 acres of soy. Yeah. Crap.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You forgot the saying. I think
I get time to watch the show.
You lost your honorary Buckeye citizenship if you don't remember. It's like knee high, not. It's like it's when he gets up to the hip that you got like.
Yeah.
So when you go there, and you yourself made a face when it came to the eating. I don't know Youngstown at all, but it is. I feel like a different kind of eating than South Florida. Like you talked about the carnival and the heartier eating.
The fair stuff.
When you come back, do you try to bring some of that here? Do you say, "Thank goodness I'm back here"? Like, what is it when you're up there compared to when you're here?
It's like not. It's not. I mean, I want to say it's night and day, but it's not really that different. I don't know. Our culture, where the town I grew up, Youngstown is very Italian.
Okay,
it's a mixed match.
Okay,
but it's also very like German and Polish.
Interesting.
So you could go to a restaurant and they have pierogies, like homemade pierogies on the menus all over the place up there.
That's interesting. Kielbasa too, some kielbasa.
And then you could go down the street and then there's just like guys they've been cooking bolognese for 3 days. You know what I mean? Like
nice.
It's very, very mixed match, but it's very hearty. It's big portions. But yeah, the produce season there is very short. It's really because in September, October, it's over. It's really from like May to July is really when all the produce shows up. So a lot, but when it shows up, everything shows up. You've got stone fruit. You've got the like I said, the berries, and then all of the herbs, and you've got all of the carrots and the peas and all that kind of stuff. So it's just a lot. It's just a great time to be in Ohio.
Nice.
And what about Skyline Chili? Any Skyline Chilies?
That's the Southwest. That's the Southwest, and I can't stand that. My brother-in-law is from Cincinnati, and he loves it, and I swear he only likes it because he have to, because he's from there. I don't understand. I don't get it. I can't. I literally can't stand it.
See, me and Defo have this debate all the time. I say I love a good wet four-way, and Defo loves the
cinnamon and nutmeg. I don't get the cinnamon.
But Defo loves the no way. The no way is the way he prefers it. Yeah. Meanwhile, this sourdough loaf is the star of this.
I'm gonna say, how's the bread? I mean, the bread is their thing.
Yeah. Bread is great. I don't know. It must be brought in from this famous sourdough bakery. I think it's the Boudin Bakery or something like that in San Francisco. We're right down the block from Ghirardelli Chocolates.
Okay, while you're there, you said Ghirardelli, and we have a renowned chef here. You said it's been years since you've been there, but you have been there, and you were in your chef world when you were there. What are the things you, Mayo, and you, Brad, have to have when you go to San Francisco?
I think it was the oysters for sure, is what everybody said. You've got to go.
There's a place called Swan Depot Oyster Bar. It's been there for over 100 years, like 150 years.
T Max had his restaurant there. So I was just a kid when I was there. So I was probably in my early 20s when I was there.
Okay.
And I know we ate at the Ritz. We ate at the Ritz-Carlton in San Francisco, which was had a fantastic restaurant there. Yeah. And it was the same thing. It was freezing cold when we were there. So we went down to the pier just to say we were there,
And then ran.
and then found cover after. And I remember Mike, I got strep throat driving up there.
Oh wow.
We did the drive up from LA up to PCH,
Yep.
and you're just going up and down through the mountains, and it got foggy, and it was 50, then it was 90, then it was raining, and I ended up getting strep throat, so I was sick as a dog when we were in San Francisco. So yeah, I was maybe somewhat delirious, but definitely it was definitely the oysters, and then the crab. Like anything crab.
Where do you stand on In-N-Out burgers? Because they're up and down the coast here in California.
I'll tell you right now. Like I flew because Dave was living out in LA for like 5 years, and I would go out to see him maybe like 3 times a year, and he made it a point to take me there. At the time, I was living in Texas.
Oh, Whataburger!
I stand on Whataburger being a better burger than In-N-Out burger any day, and I'm not biased at all. I'm like, I don't care if it's in Anchorage, Alaska. Yeah.
Isn't it weird that I think Whataburger is also, besides Texas, I think they're in Oregon. I'm about to go to Portland. I remember seeing a lot of Whataburgers, and they're in Tallahassee as well.
They were. I don't know if they said that, but they were in Tallahassee.
And I got to agree with you, Brad. I think I was terribly disappointed the last time I was out here was 6 years ago before COVID, and we hit a couple of In-N-Out burgers. One in LA, one in outside of San Francisco, actually up north a little bit, Mill Valley. And I just think the product was not crap. I think the burgers are all cooked to medium well now. They don't undercook it to medium rare anymore. I guess the legal department got in the way. And the bread, look, they don't use any preservatives, but I find the bread very crumbly, and it doesn't hold up to the burger, especially when you get the animal style. And I think the fries have seen better days too. So I'm very down on the whole brand.
I just think it's like when people talk it up so much, like the expectation is like, and when you eat it, like it's still a good burger. Not saying it's not a good burger, but it's like this guy's been able to shut up about it for
Dave,
the last 6 months.
Yeah, I love it. But I also like Whataburger.
I think there's one right around the corner here in Fisherman's Wharf. There might be an In-N-Out location right here. The other thing that mystifies me, right across catty corner to where we are, and we got all these little stands that have, the crab rolls. Dungeness crabs is coming to the end of Dungeness crab season. We had some last night at my friend's house. They were spectacular, just
so
sweet
cool
and beautiful.
Yeah.
But catty corner right across the street, I'll go out there for the next segment. There's a Applebee's. Like, who the heck comes to San Francisco? And like, imagine you're a family of 4 coming from Ohio. You see all this great like seafood and San Francisco centric food, and you say, "Oh no, let's go to Applebee's." For $10.
The busiest Applebee's in the world is in Times Square.
Yeah,
it's like literally across. You can see it from like the Marriott Marquis. It's got a line out the door for every day for the last 30 years. Like it's. Like you're gonna go to New York City, you're gonna go to Times Square, then you're gonna go to Applebee's.
As a chef, doesn't that just make you want to jump off like or something?
What are we even doing? What are we even doing?
Right.
Look, again,
so many people just have
tomorrow
no
blooming onions on the menu at Even Keel.
You probably do.
All right, meanwhile, we gotta take
a little vinegar on there.
Right.
I'm all for we talked about it. There's different stuff for different folks, and that's fine. But like, to be in San Francisco, to be in New Orleans, to be in New York, like when I remember we were there last year, and Times Square is always fun because it's like I get like a seizure looking at the lights. But then you see all the people, and they're so excited, and it's like, okay, that's cool, but I feel like they never leave there.
Right.
Like you're not seeing New York if you're just in Times Square.
Right. Yeah.
The same thing with San Francisco. If you're going to an Applebee's in San Francisco, which is fine, you're allowed to do it. It's just like, okay.
Seems like a bad idea.
It's
like eating Chinese food when you're in Rome, which I did.
These guys just went to Tokyo. They just went. Mason, some of our bartenders, they just got back from Tokyo. They were in Japan for like 12 days.
I heard Japan.
And the first question I asked was like, they're just kids. Like,
so they're not going to eat the
I was like, did you go to a fast food place? Did you go to a McDonald's while you were in Tokyo?
100%.
And they totally did.
For sure.
They totally did. And they wanted to save some money and like just go on it. But like, you're in Japan.
It's Japan.
And you're going to hit up a McDonald's.
They have sushi there.
I love sushi.
Here's testament to you.
We
annihilated the fish and chips mayo.
So good.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Again,
you're not even here. I mean, look at that.
Even Keel.
I'm eating like the scraps of the scraps.
So we're also on top of that, Mike. We're doing the beef tallow, so no more seed oil at Even Keel. I don't know if anybody.
Right, you were telling me last time when we were in, we talked about it.
We've got beef tallow for the fries, and we're frying all of our fish in beef tallow, which turns out amazing,
Okay.
incredible.
Well, it's
And
what
then
McDonald's used to do back in the 70s. That's why their fries
and now
were
we're
so
doing a
addictive.
sunflower. Now we're doing the other fryer's got sunflower oil in it.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it sunflower?
So-
No, I can't remember what oil.
Do you
it is.
notice? Okay, is there a difference in how it cooks it? I know flavor and
It's a
Well,
health
totally
purposes.
different flavor. Yeah, it's incredible flavor.
And
Yeah,
I
we
don't want to get into the whole health benefits or detriments of beef tallow. Obviously, there's a whole segment of society out there now that is just enthralled with the
Right,
wonders of beef. And one day,
you're frying your stuff in beef fat is better than frying it in like a canola, like
Right.
or
It-
even
it-
like
it-
an extra virgin something.
it reminds me of the old Woody Allen movie Sleeper, when he wakes up 200 years in the future and the doctors, after he's revived, give him a lit cigarette and say, "Here, it's tobacco. It's one of the healthiest things for your body." And everybody's eating
Changed, yeah.
steaks and
Yeah,
everything. If you wait
It
long
circles
enough,
back
the
around.
research
Who
comes
knows
around.
more about the smoking thing? What is it from Kingpin, the movie? Like, who knows more about smoking than the people from the cigarette companies? If you're dead, you can't smoke. If you're dead, you can't smoke. Yeah.
So, well, beef tallow, it sure tastes delicious. And
Yeah,
let me
it's-
tell you,
it's
a
incredible.
little bit of salt. I hit my daughter got some salt packets right there, and we got a little salt in here. And this chowder now is, I'd say it's excellent. A little bit on the thinner side. Later in the day, it might be good.
Right.
We got to take our second break. Do you want to stick around for the
I
last
gotta
segment?
He's
go.
a busy
I gotta
man.
go
The
to
place
work.
is filling
I
up.
definitely got to go to work.
All right, I'm going to
love
let
it.
you
Place is
go.
getting crowded.
Again, we've got all the summer specials running. Today is Tuesday. It means the $2 premium East Coast oysters
Yeah,
all
we just
day
polished
long.
off 6. They're
We're
fantastic.
That's
down.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Monday, Muscle Madness, right? $19. On Wednesday, you got the
All you
$1
can
jerk wings
All
and
you
half
can
price
eat.
wine. And
Should be great.
also now $1 wings during Panther games. And Thursday, half price double smash burgers with
That's
that
it.
great
fries.
Benton's bacon for $10.50. Even Keel's the place to go, especially August 9th. Get your tickets now for Pearl Jam by the Sea, second edition. Unlimited oysters, sparkling beverages, paella. VIP will get special goodies, and it's all there online. Eventbrite. Go to oysterpearljam.com, eventbrite.com. And Brad and Dave, and we'll be there August 9th, a Saturday. It's right before the kids go back to school. It's going to be a great time. Brad, thank you so much. Have a great
Yeah,
vacation.
Awesome,
Mr.
man.
Mayo,
Great job,
happy Father's Day, buddy.
Yes,
happy
happy
Father's
Father's
Day to you,
Day.
dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much.
See you
It's
when
going
you
to be a
get back.
special one. On the road with my daughter. I can't ask for anything
Have
more.
fun. See you when you get
Great.
back.
All right, let's take that second break. We'll be back with more on the Lunchbox from Even Keel Fish Shack and Guardino's Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco after these words.
When people ask me about the best restaurants in South Florida, Casa D'Angelo is always at the top of my list. First class dining, top flight service, elegant atmosphere, and chef founder Angelo Ilia is legendary. The flagship in Fort Lauderdale has been serving the finest Italian cuisine since 1997, with other locations in Boca Raton and Aventura. As Angelo himself says, they have an unwavering commitment to unparalleled quality with meticulous attention to details. It's so good, with house-made pastas, pristine seafood, unique meats like elk chops and bison, and seasonal specialties including fragrant fresh truffles from Italy. All locations open 7 days for dinner. Reservations recommended for a special occasion or any occasion. Casa D'Angelo. Tell them Mike Mayo sent you. Hey, it's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located at 510 North Federal and Highway in Fort Lauderdale, and also in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk and Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for Sunday brunch and Taco Tuesdays, including their new burrito tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo, the Lunchbox, sent you. The finest quality, warm hospitality, and world-class creativity. Those are the ingredients that make Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse, a special place. Come experience the restaurant that's Michelin Guide recommended and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved, with an impressive collection of steaks, seafood, and more, like their foie gras creme brulee. Daniel's is located at 620 South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, just south of the New River Tunnel, open Tuesday through Sunday for dinner. For reservations and information, go to danielssteak.com. Fresh local fish, a sophisticated setting. I'm talking about Corvina Seafood Grill. It's at 110 Plaza Real South in Boca Raton, just south of Palmetto Park Road. It's the place to go for the freshest and local seafood and fish, some of it with a Peruvian twist like their great ceviches. It's open 7 days for dinner. They also have happy hours 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. It's a great place. CorvinaBocaRaton.com for more information and reservations. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. A tradition for South Florida sports fans for more than 30 years. Shenanigans. It's at 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, the place to go for all your favorite teams and events and food that's not your ordinary sports bar fare. Award-winning wings, burgers, fresh fish, and more, TV screens galore, and all-day happy hour specials. Kitchen and bar are open into the wee hours, perfect for late-night bites and very close to the airport. For playoff action, football season, and a good time anytime, Shenanigans.
All right, we're back at Fisherman's Wharf, and look what I got here. There's a Waymo. There's nobody driving it.
Oh my
It's
God,
so
yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
There it is. I don't know if there's a
Waymo.
passenger in there. Waymo. It's yeah, he's not going to go. I wonder what happens if I jump in front of it right now.
Don't
But
do
I
that.
don't really want. No,
I am
don't do
curious
that.
for when you take the trip, because my wife, when she was there a couple years ago, she saw them, but she didn't have the
There it
courage
goes.
to get in one.
There it goes. It is no driver.
That's
It's
weird.
a freaky thing for
Yeah,
us.
it's weird.
So how do you
East
tell
Coast
when
is-
you're going?
Yeah, so is it like on the
It's
app?
programmed in. You download an app. It's just like, Uber. You put in
Uber,
where
yeah.
you're going, and it's just programmed into their GPS, and it takes you there, hopefully without running into anybody. Meanwhile, here's the Applebee's across the street from world famous Fisherman's
Oh
Wharf.
yeah,
And,
no, I've been there. Not at Applebee's, but I've been by there.
I've seen it.
I always found
and
it.
Yeah.
it seems like everybody's alarm clock went off because all of a sudden there's lots of people here. I guess it's not a morning town, but there's the
Well,
world
the wharf,
famous
the
Fisherman's.
wharf again, and we're talking about Times Square. As much as I love the wharf, I don't know if it's a resident thing. Like it feels.
Oh no
Very
no
touristy.
actual, yeah, no
And
self-respecting.
tourists aren't up at 7 in the
San
morning in San Francisco.
Franciscan.
San Francisco's not a get up and run. It's like
Yeah.
you take your time, blah 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 blah. Yeah, you're good.
And then there's ferries. They got the
Quick
ferries,
update.
the Bay Bridge. And,
Mike Mayo.
Brother
yeah.
Con.
What's up? Who's there?
Knee high 4th of July is soybean.
Okay.
Knee high fence high, or I'm sorry, fence high 4th of July is sweet corn. That's what
Okay.
it is.
So fence
were
high
all
is
right.
the corn, knee high is the soybean. People eat soybeans in Ohio. What do you do with those?
Oh, they just farm. It's
They
commercial
farm it for the
farming.
world.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
it's just
I don't
commercial
know
farming.
anybody actually eats a dish of soybeans. And
No, but they
it's
use
just-
it for a lot of things.
Yeah, it's all in,
But-
all in everything.
So, but yeah, people have now started to gather. It's a little bit warmer. The sun is trying to peek through. We might get a little bit of sunshine. Hopefully, the
it looks like it's about
Fog
there's a hurricane coming here.
and
All right,
yeah.
let's to work, Mike Mayo. I just had to
All
tell
right.
you that.
Nice
All right,
try.
buddy.
Thanks,
All
man.
right.
I
Happy Father's
appreciate
Day.
that.
That would
Yeah.
be travel.
So, and yeah, there's also the ferries that go, I guess, across the bay. You can go to Sausalito for brunch. You could go to Alcatraz, and they're going to reopen that soon. It's going to be fun. Now it's going
Yep.
to your favorite
Just our
lawbreakers.
president.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be great. They open and he's there.
A couple of years from now.
Well,
So it looks like there's people. So
yeah.
that's
Yes, it's definitely waking up here. at San Francisco, world famous Fisherman's Wharf. Hey, you know what we got to do?
So wait
We
a minute.
gotta
Where are
do-
you staying? Are you at a hotel or are you just poaching off your
Is
friend?
that a friend?
No, it's good. I'm doing a little couch surfing. I'm actually sleeping on
Oh,
the couch
wow.
for 2 nights. My daughter got the good bedroom, the guest bedroom, because that's what fathers do. We sacrifice. But my good college buddy Rob,
You got a freebie
him and
place
his
to stay?
Yes.
Oh my
no,
God.
we're spending
was
2
impressive.
nights.
Wow.
2 nights with my college buddy Rob. They have a beautiful house. They just redid it. The kitchen is gorgeous and
Nice.
really nice. And that's in the Noe Valley neighborhood, which is kind of like on the other side of the hill, a little bit removed from the downtown area. And then gonna be going on the road up the coast 3 nights in different locations, hopscotching up the 101, going from San Francisco, stopping in Mendocino, Gold River, Oregon, and then Lincoln Beach, Oregon, and then making our way into my other buddy, Eric, in Portland, Oregon, for 2 nights there. So 3 nights where I'm out of pocket spending for hotels, 4 nights where I'm shacking up with friends. And so I think that's a good balance. It
Oh,
allows
good
me to,
deal.
Yeah, nice.
yeah, it's good. But we got a
We
contest
have a
tiebreaker to
contest,
deal
yes,
with.
sir.
And we're going to have today, my daughter is going to be drawing the slips. We got,
Yeah, that's your
okay,
favorite.
hold it up there, Natalia. You see, we got 4 people. So what we had last week, of course, it was Belmont Steaks Week.
Mhm.
We had the restaurant, again, it was a little bit of a twist on, instead of going with something New York related, we went with something in honor of journalism. So the correct answer was News Cafe in South Beach, because News Cafe with journalism.
Yeah, yep.
Journalism got beat soundly by Sovereignty. What a horse. And, I know I gave out 2 other like fresh shooters on Friday's show, but as soon as they stepped on the track on Saturday, Sovereignty looked regal. He looked bursting. And journalism didn't look shabby, but I said, this horse Sovereignty looks like, and I just like junked all my other tickets and I just threw 50 to win on Sovereignty. And I was very happy with the return on investment there because that was what a performance. What'd you think of that one, Defo?
Oh, it was great. Look, it was nice to see the showdown between the 2 of them again. Most people had the race figured as it came out, so there wasn't a lot of money to be made. But from a sporting standpoint, it was great. I believe my man Scott Srebnick, outstanding federal attorney, owns the News Cafe
Oh, nice.
at this point with his group. He bought
Yeah.
some restaurant group, and this guy is a great guy. So hopefully they
that's
do
good.
well down there and thrive.
Wish him well. Yeah, they
Yeah.
reopened it. It closed for a couple of years there, right around COVID times. It originally opened by restaurateur Mark Soika, but he sold it, and now your buddy has it. But again, landmark place down in South Beach, and it made news of its own, News Cafe, because it was a regular breakfast hangout of one Johnny Versace, and it's where he had his last meal before his tragic death on
Yeah.
the steps of his mansion. And I don't even know how long ago that was. How many years ago?
That
It's
was
like 20.
a while back, man. Andrew
30 years
Cunanan,
ago.
man. Worst
Yeah.
thing you could ever hear on an airplane is Cunanan, duck. You don't want to hear that. They couldn't find the guy. He was like living at the Fontainebleau. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was classic.
He had no idea what his cat was at for like a week. Remember that?
Hiding in plain sight. Wasn't he on a boat? Didn't he like board?
He
some,
was on one of those boats outside the Fontainebleau.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I think he had a room there. He had an account. He was out at the pool, like getting served. Nobody knew he had just whacked, Versace.
A true
Unbelievable.
Florida story there.
Yeah, very
All right, so
Florida.
News Cafe was the answer, and then the Gulfstream contest race was won by number 3, Tank, the favorite, and there was a couple of scratches, so a couple of people got in that way. And then the tiebreaker again was the Belmont, and Sovereignty reigned supreme once again. So when all was said and done, 4 people had those 3 elements. All 4 of them past winners. Those 4 slips are in the envelope, or
Yeah,
whatever
let
we want to
the
call it, the
member know,
pouch.
pull it.
All right,
Who's
we're gonna
gonna
have
do the draw
Natalia
here? You
pick
got
one
it?
of them. We've got
Oh,
one of the
nice.
Koch boys is in there.
At
Trisha
least we know it's
Morrow,
fair. It's on a level. It's not.
Maria Frandina, and was it Patricia? Did I say Patricia Morrow? Trish Morrow. All right, we'll see which name comes out of the hat. Natalia's picking it right now. Open up a slip of paper, and we will read the name of this week's winner. And we'll also have to draw a runner-up because now we have the runner-up. And it looks like, oh, look at that. The Koch gang is back. Eric Koch is the winner of this week's
All right, nice.
Everyone is
Gulfstream
happy
at 10
about that.
Palms
He runs
contest, brunch
second.
for 2. And now we got to draw one more slip for the runner-up gift, which is a $25 gift certificate to Taco Craft. Our
Nothing wrong with that.
falsetto.
Great. We're looking at it right now.
And soon we're going to be getting our friend Danny Surfer, and he's going to be giving away some gift certificates to his blue collar restaurant. That'll be next month, but we'll give away these Taco Craft gift cards in the meantime. So $25 gift card Taco Craft goes to, daughter picked it up, Trisha Morrow. Congratulations.
Oh, nice.
You have won the runner up. Now, Trisha Morrow, the runner up, is still eligible to re-enter
Yeah, coming next week.
for the grand prize, but Eric Koch, I don't know which one it is, V, N, we'll figure it out. But you're in the penalty box for 3 months. Not the penalty box, but you're just, since you won, you're going to sit out a little while. And but congratulations. You pick a Sunday coming up in the next 3 months, and you get to enjoy a fabulous 10 Palms brunch. You're going to be there on Friday.
Yes.
I'm not going to be there. I'm going to be somewhere up the coast. But I think Ken the Professor will be joining this Friday. And then the Friday after that, now that Tony Segreto has made his way back up north for the summer, our friend Neki Mohan is going to join us, I think, on Friday the 20th. So we're going to try to get a rotating cast of characters in there during summer season. Hopefully we'll get Perkins. Maybe I could get Dave Hyde out there and talk some sports and Dolphins with some of our Dolphins and Sun Sentinel friends. But there we go. Congratulations to the contest winners this week. We got to take the third and final break.
Yes, sir.
And then we will wrap up this edition of the Lunchbox. And we'll have some final thoughts and words before I go eat some more. I am defeating Ozempic soundly. Right now, the scoreboard is Mike Mayo 4, Ozempic nothing. I just juiced up on Sunday night, and I thought I wasn't going to have much appetite. And, all this walking up hills and stuff, it really burns the calories. So doing well here in San Francisco. You guys are doing even better at Even Keel. That fish and chips, unparalleled, best in South Florida. Go check it out. All kinds of specials. We'll be back with more after these words.
Hey, Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligans, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Guess who's back and better than ever? Juan's. For the best in classic old school Chinese cuisine, a family-run South Florida favorite since 1966. It's at 664 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Chef Alex is carrying on the family tradition that started 4 generations ago. It used to be known as Christina Juan's Mandarin House, and you're going to love it as Juan's. They've got all your favorites: wonton soup, spare ribs, egg rolls, dumplings, Peking duck, and more. Combo lunch specials daily and takeout and delivery. For more information, go to their Instagram page at wans.fl. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 and the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value for tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial. serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. Looking for inspired comfort food in a cozy setting? Blue Collar in Miami is the place to go. Located at 6789 Biscayne Boulevard, it moved to bigger digs a year ago, now has full liquor, and still features all your old favorites from chef owner Danny Surfer. Fantastic burgers, the braise of the day, and the city's best key lime pie. And the summer specials are sizzling with BOGO lunch sandwiches every weekday from noon to 5 p.m. in June and July, Miami Spice menu in August, September, and drink specials every day. Open daily with weekend brunch. For reservations and information, go to bluecollarmiami.com. Feel like getting away without leaving town? Then you got to check out the House on the River in Fort Lauderdale. It's a beautiful restored historic home with indoor and outdoor dining right on the New River. You'll think you're in Charleston or Savannah. It has a gorgeous patio, porches, and private dining areas, and it offers unique experiences perfect for a date night or fun times with friends and family. It has weekend brunches, happy hour, dinner Wednesday through Sunday. There's also a high tea on Friday and Saturdays, and the popular House of Veuve Champagne experience on weekends. The House on the River is in Fort Lauderdale's Himmershey district, just south of Science Museum. For reservations and information, go to thehouseontheriver.com.
All right, we are back on the Lunchbox. Those guys, you guys are at Even Keel Fish Shack enjoying some great oysters and fish and chips. Look what's around the corner. I found the Boudin Bakery, the world famous
nice.
sourdough is right here. They have a cafe, and right over here it says Boudin. And we're making our way, and then like over here around the parking lot there's a Franciscan crab house.
Will your
and
daughter do 12 meals a day like you? Or do you-
she just watches me and with very disapproving looks. It's kind of, but meanwhile, I'm gonna climb under some things here, and look, world famous Alcatraz is right out there.
Oh, in the
and you
background.
can
Nice. Yeah, check in.
see that?
People check in, but they never check out.
They
It's
never
all
check out.
California.
The Birdman is out there, and
Yeah.
the fog looks like it's lifting. You can actually see across the bay, the
Tour.
Sausalito.
Hey, you'll like the
And,
tour. Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. Alcatraz, Big Rock, going to be back in commission soon. Who knows who'll be sent there? It's going to be a wild ride. Any other business to attend to out there,
No,
gentlemen?
sir.
Good?
We're all good, my friend.
Happy for the coaches,
right.
happy
Yeah.
for the Morrows, and happy for the Florida Panthers up 2-1.
Yeah, is it wrong that I'm rooting actively now for Edmonton to win on
Yeah,
Thursday
that's
night
right.
so we can
You're the
maybe
general.
get to 7 games?
Typical Mayo. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the worst. All right, guys, it's been fun.
Enjoy
We're
your
going to see
campaign, my
you
friend.
up
Enjoy
the
your
road. We'll have a couple of more encore editions. I hope you don't get any tickets. I hope you sorted out your parking issues.
I got like
there.
11 minutes to get to
So
my
he's
car.
got to get
Okay.
out of there.
You'll make it. All right, guys. That's it. We'll see everybody again at Gulfstream on Friday for our next live edition. And we got a couple of good encores coming up the next few days. Until then, enjoy.